Powered by the Student Music Network.
With the Student Radio Association.
Live across the UK.
This is
the Student Radio Chart Show.
Tomorrow's Top 20. Today.
Hello. We are live. My name is Katie-Louise-Buxton and this is Tom Turner.
Hello. We are live from Stock Radio over at Salford University and I could not be more excited.
It's going to be such a great show. I cannot wait. But I think to get us started, Tom, we have some good luck messages. Should we have a listen?
Let's have a little listen.
Hey Tom and Katie, I'm Shan, the station manager. And I'm Leah, the studio manager. From Utter Radio, and we're wishing you a massive good luck for your SRA chart show. You're going to smash it. Don't stress.
Hey Tom and Katie, your good friend Matt here. Listen, I know how hectic this chart show is from doing it last year. It goes by so quickly, but you're going to play some great music across the next 2 hours, and I cannot wait to find out what's going to be number one. Best of luck. You two are going to absolutely smash it. Should we get into the SRA chart show?
The Student Radio Chart Show.
Yes, please, Matt.
What a lovely bunch.
I
That's
know.
really nice.
And of course, award-winning Matt Hallsworth there.
We've got big shoes to fill.
We really do. Matt and Izzy won the Best Student Chart Show last year. So I'm very, very happy to be taking the gauntlet. What about you, Tom?
I'm very excited, but you know what? I just want to get into some music. I don't know about you, Kate.
Yes, please. Tell us, who have we got starting us at 20, Tom?
At number 20, we have Little Red Car by Nia Smith, a singer-songwriter from Brixton. She's only 21, Katie.
Incredible.
But she's already supported the likes of Mahalia and global Afrobeat star Thames at their respective sold-out London shows.
Absolutely amazing. Let's hear it.
Let's have it.
20. The Student Radio
Chart Show.
Alessi Rose there at number 19 with Oh My. You're listening to Oops, I Just Charted with me, Tom, and my co-presenter, Katie-Louise-Buxton.
Hello.
I think it's about time we tell people a little bit about ourselves, Katie.
Yeah, I think so. So me and Tom, we represent every Thursday breakfast show here on Shock Radio, don't we, Tom?
We do indeed. Morning Glory on Shock every Thursday morning. But, you know, it's good to be in a new environment. It feels good to be on a chart show.
Really does. And if anybody knows us, they know that we love a bit of new music, don't we, Tom?
We do indeed. I would say it's kind of our passion. We just like waffling about some good new tunes and some good new bands.
We do. We love a waffle. So if you fancy listening to our show, you can do every Thursday morning, 9 to 11. But until then, we are here until 4 o'clock, taking you through the Student Radio Association chart show. I'm so excited.
So am I. It feels good. There's an aura about the charts this week. There are some good tracks in it.
There are, and I absolutely love Alessi Rose, that one that we just heard. She's London-based, but she's East Midlands born and bred. What a legend.
Producer Emma was a big fan of that she was East Midlands born and bred.
She was. We've got to give a big shout out to Emma. She's also an East Midlands gal. But yeah, we love that. Should we have another track, Tom?
I think we should. What is it, Katie?
Perfect. So, at number 18, we have Daydreamers with Colourblind. It is up one from last week. Should we hear it?
Let's hear it. It's a good one.
18.
Wow, that was great.
I love that.
It was so good. That was Oh My Son and Carmody with 5 pieces. It is a new entry for the chart show. What do you think, Tom?
That's fantastic. I mean, they describe themselves as a London-based duo making 70s-inspired music for the apocalypse, which is a very unique calling card, I think.
It is, isn't it? Do you think the apocalypse is nigh?
I don't think it's nigh, but you know what? I think that track was nice. That's all I've got for you.
That was great.
I'm here all week.
And before that, at 18, we had Daydreamers with Colourblind, and I was colourblind the other night, Tom.
What, just for one night?
Just for one night. I went to a gig, and the support act was a magician. Which is a great idea.
What?
Yeah, it was amazing.
What? So the support, so it was a band presumably that was playing the headliner, and then the support was just a magician.
It was. So it was
All right.
Band Pincher. We're going to hear an interview from them at about 5:30 3, it's great. They were amazing.
Yeah.
But the support at Being a Magician was incredible.
Okay.
And you know me, if
Yeah.
they're going to ask for a keen volunteer,
You're up
I'm
there.
there.
Crowd participation, your hand is straight up.
Absolutely. But I looked like one of those idiots that tries to deny a magician the card trick. It was like,
No, that was not my card.
exactly. It was like, is the card red? I was like, no. But is it the 4 of hearts? I was like, yeah. And I turned it around and he was like, it is red. Ah.
So you just had a sudden bout of colourblindness.
I did. And then I felt like an idiot as soon after.
Oh, fair enough, all right.
But the colourblind song by Daydreamers was a lot better than the feeling of being momentarily colourblind.
I really enjoyed that. Daydreamers have kind of been coming up and up. They had that big tune Home a while ago, and then
love
they've
that.
just supported Seagulls on their UK tour. They're kind of on the up at the moment, which is great.
They are. I'm so excited to see how much further they go up because they're up 1 in the charts this week.
Exactly, and we just keep climbing those charts.
We absolutely
We've got some good tunes
do.
coming up.
We do. If you're enjoying the show so far, you can send us a WhatsApp on 077 29 720 708.
Say it again, Katie, one more time.
077 29 720 708. Do you want to cue the next song, Tom?
I think we should. At number 16, same as last week, we have Nectar Wood with Head Above Water. Let's have it.
16.
Son dommage. Son dommage.
There we go. At number 15, Brendan Nempard with Lost and Found. Before that, we heard Nectar Wood with Head Above Water. I loved that.
Me too.
That Head Above Water was brilliant, like jazzy and kind of it makes you excited to hear this music, doesn't it?
Do you know what my favourite thing about the chart show is so far? How different all the songs are.
Yeah, it's really an eclectic mix. Like Brendan Nempard and Nectar Wood, kind of completely different genres, but somehow they just kind of merge together and it just all works.
It does. It's so exciting. And we've got some more excited people because we have a message in on WhatsApp from Tom and Mohammed. They are listening in, loving the tunes, whilst on a tour around Manchester.
Very, very nice. And thank you very much for listening. Are you having a good show, Katie?
I'm having a great show. I still can't really believe that we decided to call the show Oops, I Just Charted.
Yeah, I think, as we keep saying, that may have been a bit of a mistake. I don't know how that slipped through the system, to be fair.
Yeah, it might be one of my best ideas yet, Tom. That's the truth.
It was fantastic. But I want to jump into something, Katie, right? Because I had the chance a few months ago to interview the legendary Alex Spencer before Manchester's Neighbourhood Festival.
Wow.
And he was just a lovely, lovely guy. So I thought, let's bring it to the chart show. Why not?
Yes, please. So go on. Do you want to introduce him?
Let's have it. So this was my interview with Alex Spencer before Neighbourhood Festival a few months ago. Alex Spencer, thank you for joining us.
Mate.
How are you, mate?
I'm great, man. I'm in Glasgow right now. Just landed. Got a show tonight for the second night of the tour.
Amazing. And this is your first ever tour, is that right?
First ever UK tour, so it's really exciting. We did Liverpool on Tuesday night, which was amazing. Glasgow tonight. It's Manchester neighbourhood tomorrow. Next week, Leeds and London. So it's going to be really fun.
What is life like on the road then so far?
It's fun. So we've got a 9-seater splitter van, which is cool. And it's just a laugh. Do you know what I mean? We just chill in the back, listening to music. We've got a TV at the back and just like have a laugh. So it's fun.
And you're 17, right? So are you still in school? Presumably you've left school, haven't you?
I left school. I'm at college now.
Okay. So you're still at college and you're on tour?
Yeah, man. Yeah.
That's incredible. So what do your mates think about that?
Oh, like they love it. They're proper supportive. If I've got space, I always bring them. It just makes everything so much better and just like chill. Do you know what I mean? With no stress. And but my friends like they're proper supportive of the music and everyone's up for a laugh all the time. So it's great.
Oh, brilliant. What's it like with the school then? Because obviously, we're in the middle of the week and you're in Glasgow.
When I was gigging during high school, they're a bit like about it, but always been mad. But with college, I do music production, so they're really chill. They like take as much time off as you need. Like you're living life.
Oh, brilliant. And so you're from Manchester. I read you were discovered busking on the streets of Manchester. There's kind of not many Manchester venues you haven't played. And tomorrow, as you mentioned, you're playing Manchester Neighbourhood. How does that feel to kind of be on home turf and just smashing it?
Yeah, I always love my hometown shows. I've done 2 so far. Sold out the Deaf Institute and sold out Academy 3. Tomorrow we're doing Academy 2, which will be really fun. And it's a really nice warm welcome coming playing hometown shows. 'Cause it's been a while since I have, so it'll be great.
That's brilliant. And as you mentioned, you're playing Academy 2 tomorrow. What is
Yeah.
the best venue that you've played in Manchester out of those three you mentioned?
Sound wise, Deaf Institute was great. Academy 3 has been my favourite ever gig because we sold out 500 people, fans, and it was amazing. Everyone was bouncing and singing the songs back. I really felt like, wow, it was a beautiful moment. Do you know what I mean? Yeah.
Oh, perfect. And I think we've got to talk about it. EAFC 25.
Yeah.
Tell me a bit about that. That's insane.
Hey, I've not been able to process it still. That's how excited I am.
Yeah.
I don't it's a big thing, and I just haven't really processed how much of a great big thing it is. But I'm buzzing. I'm seeing amazing impacts of it on my music already. I'm really grateful to be part of the game. So yeah.
And is that just kind of because I don't know? For me, growing up playing FIFA, I assume you're the same. Is that just kind of? Are you playing it at the moment? Are you playing FC 25 and kind of just hearing your tune on it?
It's just crazy. I've grown up at my friend's house playing FIFA on the weekends or something, listening to bangers, and it's just like I've got my soundtrack on FIFA. It's just beautiful. Growing up hearing the game, hearing Sam Fender, Declan McKenna, Catfish in the bottom, and I was like, I want my song on FIFA one day, but I didn't. And then I got called up one morning on the way to college saying, "We did it! You got your song on FIFA."
That must have been an amazing feeling. Did you write the song? So the song's called Nightmares, we should say. Did you write the song with the goal to be being on FIFA?
Well, midway writing it and producing it, we were like, this is a FIFA banger, this. We were like, do well on FIFA. So as soon as we released it, we said to the label, can we try and pitch it out to FIFA? And we did, and they really liked it. I think because there's a bit in Spanish and the energy to it. It's like a proper indie banger. This year's soundtrack is a lot of drum and bass, house, R&B. I think I'm one of the only indie people on there, indie musicians on there, and it's like a banger, so it's gone down well.
And that's great because, as you mentioned, so many kind of indie bands that's a staple of FIFA as it is today. You mentioned that verse in Spanish. I've read that you're half Spanish. Is it your mum that's Spanish?
Yeah, my mum's side.
Is that really important to you then to get that kind of Spanish influence into your song and kind of a massive song that's now on a huge game?
Yeah, because basically we were when writing a song, I was like, why not write a bridge in Spanish? Because we'd never done it before. And it'll open audience to South America and everywhere. And we just thought, yeah, why not? It's different. No one's doing it.
That's brilliant. And I saw pictures of you at the launch event for it. You're rubbing shoulders, Cantona, massive names, kind of big YouTubers.
And stuff. Yeah.
That must have just been insane.
So it was cool, and everyone was so impressed with the idea of my song on FIFA. Everyone I spoke to were wow, congratulations, man. And it was really nice to hear. Anthony, I didn't understand a word I was saying. Luckily I got a picture with him, which was nice, but he was proper. And he's he talks French and Spanish, doesn't he? His English is not good. I was like, Espanol, Spanish, and he was like, okay. But it was all fun and games. It was joke.
Oh, brilliant. And kind of sticking on your music, in July you released your new EP, There's Got to Be More. How does it feel to get that into the world? Because Nightmares is one of the tracks on that EP, right?
Yeah, well, there's 4 singles on there. And I guess it was good to release more music. It was my second EP, and it did well, but it weren't it didn't smash it. So I was just a bit not disappointed, but I put a lot of hard work into it, and it's it didn't smash it all over. And then getting the news from FIFA, it's blown it up the roof. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, that makes sense.
But you just never know when releasing songs, because you release a song and you're hope this one does well. Either does really well or doesn't. You just got to firm it, take it on the chest, and just go again, because that's the music. You know what I mean? You can get really lucky, unlucky, and you know what I mean. Just keep going with it. Don't get disheartened if something doesn't do well. Do you know what I mean? And luckily, it's done well, and I've kept at it. And
because it kind of seems to me from listening to the EP. I think it's funny you say that about it not doing very well, because it's from listening to it, it seems like you're saying almost the only way is up. But kind of, are you kind of, do you still hold that message, or were you a bit disheartened by the reaction?
No. I loved it. Don't get me wrong. I had a lot of great love from it.
Yeah.
I think I'm just waffling with that type of thing, really. I'm happy with how everything's gone. Do you know what I mean? Don't get me wrong, I'm so grateful. It's all going amazing. And it's great.
Brilliant. No, and congratulations. I mean, you're absolutely smashing at the moment. And kind of obviously, you've got the tour playing Manchester tomorrow. Other than finishing the tour, what is next for Alex Spencer?
Let me think. My music's getting a lot better, maturing, better tunes. Even better than all these, so it's going to be great. More gigs, really. And just going on to the next step, really. A lot more to be announced. I don't know, be ready. Be ready. There is some crazy things coming. I can't disclose much, but be ready.
Yeah, I like it. Is this an exclusive?
Yeah, I think so.
Well, you're smashing it. Thank you so much, Alex. Really appreciate you taking the time. Good luck tonight at Glasgow. And I look forward to seeing you tomorrow in Manchester.
All right, man.
Perfect. Thank you very much.
The Student Radio
Chart Show.
Wow.
What a lovely guy.
I feel like you're talking to like the future of indie music.
It is really cool, and it's kind of, he's just got a vibe about him, and he's just, honestly, he's super cool. When you see him playing live, he's just unbelievable. He works the crowd. There's pretty much no venues in Manchester he hasn't played.
It's incredible. Did you get to see him at Neighbourhood?
I did. I caught a little bit of his set because he clashed with the Royston Club, but he was just unbelievable, and the love that the crowd had for him. It was a hometown crowd for him. He was playing a massive venue, Academy 2. It was just mind-blowing, and it was, inspiring, and I think he's definitely going to go on to do big things.
And like we said before, the craziest thing is that he's so young.
It's crazy. He's 17. And it's
so talented.
It's honestly, to be a 17-year-old boy and being on the FIFA soundtrack, that would be my dream.
Literally.
That's unbelievable.
It's lots of people's dreams.
Yeah, exactly. But lovely guy, and that was a good day. Neighbourhood Festival, I'll tell you that for free.
Well, I didn't go to that neighbourhood, but the neighbourhood weekender that happens in Warrington.
Yeah.
I've been to every single one.
Yeah.
And it's coming back next year.
Ooh, I'm excited.
The lineup is so good,
It's
Tom.
Unbelievable. James and Stereophonics headlining.
Beautiful.
Indie stalwarts, both of them. I'm speechless. The Wombats also playing, the Raytons, Ocean Colour Scene, the Snuts, the Lathams Inhaler.
Sorry, you didn't mention Dizzy Rascal.
Oh, did it? What? It's great. That's awesome.
I honestly can't wait. I think the most fun I've had there is, there's lots. Like Rev and the Makers are always amazing. The Wombats, amazing.
Yeah.
Kate Nash, incredible.
Yeah.
We saw Self-Esteem.
Really?
Just amazing, so close. But I think my favourite was the Sugar Babes.
Sugar Babes, yes!
Yeah!
Oh, you gotta love the Sugar Babes.
And I invented a new dance move where I use my thumb as a microphone.
Oh, that's nice, yeah.
Yeah. Try it at home,
Yeah,
guys.
yeah.
It looks much weirder than it sounds.
Yeah, that does. Yeah, okay. Well,
See what I mean? Instead of pretending to hold a microphone,
you hold your thumb
make
instead.
your thumb the thing.
All right, yeah,
This
okay.
guy.
Okay then, Katie. No, honestly, Neighbourhood Weekender, I cannot wait. And it's on my birthday as well.
Wow,
That's
I
the
didn't
best
know
part
that.
about it, yeah. 24th of May.
Birthday party.
Save the date.
Absolutely. He's a Gemini, guys.
Exactly, yeah. Oh, wow, that was quick.
It was. Do you subscribe to Gemini traits?
I think the key trait of Gemini has been two-faced.
Yeah,
So I'd hope that...
That's why I'm asking Tom.
Yeah, I'd hope that I wouldn't, but I mean, you'd have to ask people around me whether I do or not.
See how honest they're willing to be.
Say again?
See how honest they're
Yeah,
willing
exactly.
to be.
Yeah, I think that's the thing. But no, so on the whole, I don't think I do. I don't know how we've got from talking about Neighbourhood Festival to talking about Geminis.
Because it's your birthday, Tom.
That's it.
It's your
That
birthday.
is it. I think, though, Katie, it's about time. We have number 14 on the charts.
Oh, yes, please. Who have we got coming up, Tom? Tell me about him.
We have Sasami with Slugger, down 1 this week, but they're an LA-based musician. They performed last night in Texas.
Wow.
And they rocked up in an incredible, apparently, cow print co-ord.
Amazing.
Ooh la la.
I absolutely love this tune. Let's have it.
Let's have it.
14.
Sasami there with Slugger, down 1 at number 14.
The Student Radio Chart Show.
I loved that tune. I think that might be my favourite so far.
Is it? Ooh,
yeah.
Okay. Well, I need to take note and kind of think. So far, I think my favourite has been Head Above Water
That was
by
good.
Nectar Wood.
I just think anyone that's willing to wear a cow print co-ord
Yeah.
is my kind of gal.
It's a bit awkward though because I've actually come dressed in my cow print co-ord, so it's kind of we're clashing a bit. It's good that she's in Texas.
Some people lead, other people's follow, Tom.
Exactly, yeah. It's ironic it wasn't a sheep cohort.
You are listening to Oops, I Just Charted. This is the SRA chart show. It's going well so far, I think, Tom.
It is indeed. I'm having a lovely time. We were just having a little chat about star signs kind of, off air. We had a little chat. Do you want to know your horoscope for this week, Katie?
Oh, I would love to.
Okay, right. So you're a Pisces.
I am.
So your horoscope for this week says to review your budget and ensure that spending aligns with your long-term goals. Avoid impulsive purchases and focus on saving and investing wisely.
I tell you
There you
what,
go.
if my boyfriend was listening to that, he'd be like, star signs are real. She needs to watch herself.
Yeah, you need to invest right now.
I'm constantly like, treat yourself. Why not?
That's
Life's
all right.
short.
Exactly. Life's too short. You got money, spend it.
Why not? What's the last thing that you indulged on, Tom?
Yesterday I went out for a nice meal with my friends. I don't know whether that counts, but we went to Pizza
Aw.
Express, which was nice.
That's nice.
Yeah.
That is really nice. I feel quite indulgent this week because after today, I'll have been to the cinema twice. Twice in a week.
Twice in a week? You do go to cinema quite often. What did you see? When did you first go to cinema?
I went on Wednesday.
Very
I went
nice.
to watch Gladiator 2.
Oh, is it good?
I'll let you go and decide, Sam.
Okay. Because do you know what? This is a confession. I've never seen Gladiator 1.
Do you know what? I actually can't
okay.
remember seeing it either.
Okay, that's good. Apparently it's a classic though.
Yeah, but we'll see because I'm going to watch Wicked
Ooh,
this afternoon.
I'm very excited for Wicked.
I know.
I just hope they pull it off well because I feel like sometimes when musicals are turned into films, it kind of, maybe doesn't. But
yeah. But
I think Les Mis was fantastic.
So good.
But,
and they're singing live like they were in Les Mis.
Yeah, which I think is brilliant. I think that just adds a lot more emotion into it.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see because some people loved a lot of the singing until Russell Crowe came on. And they were like, no, please put auto-tune on that.
Yeah. But Hugh Jackman.
What a guy.
You can't deny that.
What
That's
a guy.
Great. Yeah.
I've never heard someone with more vibrato than Eddie Redmayne.
Oh, Eddie Redmayne, yeah. Going back to Hugh Jackman, though, he's doing a gig at, not All Points East.
Is it in Hyde Park?
Hyde Park, yeah. That's crazy.
Honestly, the way that they're taking over Hyde Park this year, they're really changing it.
It's fantastic. Olivia Rodrigo there as well.
Yeah.
Noah Khan doing a few nights.
And then I'm going to go over to Finsbury Park for Fontaines DC.
Oh, that is going to be fantastic. Actually, I'm very excited because I'm seeing Fontaines on next Saturday.
Wow.
Oh, I cannot wait. I'm seeing all the videos. Good. I'm trying to hide my eyes from the set lists because I kind of just want to be surprised.
Do you know what though? They even if you know the set list, it'll blow your mind. They are easily one of the best bands I've ever seen live.
I cannot wait. I saw them a few years ago at a festival and they were very good, but I just think this tour is just going to absolutely blow my mind.
I think so too. I saw him on the park at Glastonbury. Amazing. Yeah. And then I saw they did like a little gig just before Romance came out when they were releasing it. Incredible. And they even played some of the older stuff.
Because that's what I'm hoping. If they go back to stuff from Doggerel, I'm happy.
And if they play Favourite, you'll just be living your best life.
Honestly, I keep saying this to everyone that asks, but not that many people ask, but I keep saying that I think that will be one of my favourite songs of all time for the rest of my life.
Yeah, I agree.
It's just so good. It's just... there's something about it. Like my favourite song of all time is "Sit Down" by James.
Yeah.
And favourite gives me the same feelings as that.
Yeah.
I can't explain it. It's like
musical umami.
Yeah. That's what we were talking about this the other day. A little knot in your stomach when
It's just the best. It's
music's
the best
just great.
feeling.
Isn't it? Yeah.
Talking about music, I reckon it is time we announced number 13 in the SRA chart show.
Take it away, Katie.
Ooh, it is Bash with Letting Go.
Oops, I just shouted. 13.
The Student Radio
Chart Show.
That was Bash with Letting Go. They've been making music since 2018 after meeting at university. And they headlined in London last night.
That's cool. That, to be fair, I know we were talking about it earlier, but that may be my favourite in the charts so far.
Wow.
That's a big claim, and it may be recency bias, but I'm a big fan of that.
It was great. Let me know, what was your favourite song so far? You can WhatsApp us on 077 29 720 07708. Should I say it again?
You should say it one more time.
07729720708. What has been your favourite song so far on Oops, I Just Charted?
Oops, I Just Charted, indeed, with Tom and Katie on Shock Radio live from the University of Salford. We are slowly creeping towards that halfway mark, Katie. We're 10 minutes away now from the top 10.
I'm excited to see what's gone up, what's gone down. Is there any new entries?
Exactly, and to be fair, looking ahead to the top 10, there are a few little chart upsets in there that are going to make our job very exciting.
I can't wait. Shall we go for number 12, Tom?
I think we should. Speaking of new entries, we have Yule with Echo in at number 12.
12.
Is Yule with Echo at 12 in the SRA chart show.
The Student Radio Chart Show.
Oh, we are having a good show, Katie. I'm having a lovely time, and it looks like you are too. Charlie just messaged in saying keep the good tunes coming. And you know what, Charlie? We will indeed. We have got a packed second hour for you.
I am so excited. I can't believe somehow we're already nearly an hour in.
It's crazy, but you know what? Good times fly, they say, and they indeed are flying.
They are, because we are edging ever closer to the top 10 of the SRA chart show.
Woo, I cannot wait. You are listening to Oops, I Just Charted with Tom and Katie. And Katie, I want to know something, all right? We were talking in the break there. What's the best gig you've been to? Or what's the best gig experience you've had?
See, now it's an interesting question. Now, if you're talking about recently, I went to watch a local band on Friday night. I went to watch Pincher.
Oh, Pincher are fantastic. And we've got an interview with them coming up in the second half of the show.
We have indeed, and we were lucky enough to have Sam on our breakfast show, who is the lead singer. He came in on our breakfast show on Thursday. He was absolutely brilliant. I had such a nice time.
Did you? And it looked fantastic. You were telling me earlier all about the magician that supported.
Yeah. What a move.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
So good. And they've got new music coming up for us in the next year.
Amazing.
So I'm excited to see what comes of them. What about you, Tom? What is your best recent gig? And then let's go all time.
Okay, so I went and saw a band that I'm a big fan of in Sheffield a few weeks ago called Feet.
Oh, you love Feet, don't you?
I love Feet. I'm wearing a Feet t-shirt right now in the studio. They were fantastic. Just kind of pure energy. Every time I see them, I just have a really good time. The last time I saw them before that, the front man brought me forward and intending to do a stage dive, but in fact just kind of jumped on me and fell on the floor. You know that scene in School of Rock where Jack Black just dives into the crowd and falls flat on the floor? Yeah. It really reminded me of that. But if we're going all-time gig, that's a difficult one.
Yeah.
However, one that's definitely up there, last year, we actually both there, we saw Yard Act in Manchester, and that was absolutely fantastic. I ended up, my glasses got chucked off my face by someone elbowing me, and they got scratched on the floor, but I found them, so I think that is definitely the signpost of a good gig. Yeah,
they were so good. So good. I think they're probably my favourite. I saw them for my birthday week, which was
that's a good birthday present.
I saw them twice. They did a little one, just like Yard Act.
Yeah.
It was brilliant.
I like it. So
good. I was thinking this. The first ever concert that I went to was Westlife.
Westlife, really? Well, you know what? I want to hear all about that later. But first, let's hear Higher by Fourth Daughter in at number 11.
Whoops. I just charted right into your ears.
11. This is
the Student Radio Chart Show.
Tomorrow's Top 20. Today.
We are into the top 10 at this week's Student Radio Chart Show. You're listening to Oops, I Just Charted. My name's Tom.
And my name is Katie.
Oh, it's going to get good. It's going to get good.
I am having so much fun, and I think this next artist is one of those artists that I feel like I can't seem to not see him every time I open my phone.
I know what you mean. Every time. He's really, really good on TikTok and on social media at promoting his stuff. And he's released some bangers recently.
He really has. Local lad
from Stockport?
He is.
from Stockport. There you go, just up the road from us here at the University of Salford, presenting live from Shock Radio. But I think, I don't think we can do this next artist justice.
I don't think so, because we have a mega fan here at Shock, don't we, Tom?
We do indeed. Fellow Shock presenter Darcy Jackson is a massive fan of Anthony Schmierek, who is the next artist up in the charts, and she sent us this.
I love Anthony Schmierek. I think the way he combines his lyricism with the fusion of genres just makes these absolutely huge bangers, and I just know that he'd be amazing live.
10.
Ellie Dixon with Renaissance up 1 at number 9.
The Student Radio
Chart Show.
I really love that tune.
I really like that. We were sitting here in the studio just bopping around. The strings at the end, it all kind of came in there. Hear ye, hear ye.
Hear ye,
Cool.
listening to I Just Charted.
You are indeed with Tom and Katie on Shock Radio. Ellie Dixon there. She's from Cambridge, which is my neck of the woods in East Anglia.
Your mate.
We attend the same awards ceremony every year, which but Ellie Dixon, she is absolutely smashing at the moment. Another one actually, same with Anthony Schmierek, that's just doing really well on social media.
Yeah, and she's got such a beautiful voice, so you can see why, right?
Yeah, you definitely can. And she's got a cool style as well. There's not much not to love about Ellie Dixon. And apparently, she studied a maths degree.
Oh wow!
There you go. So you don't always have to go down the route that you study. You go to music as well.
Don't. You really don't. It's interesting with that because there's lots of people I think that studied completely different things to what they do.
You know, the classic Brian May doing. Did he do astrology or something like that? Astronomy?
Yeah, I think so. And Cillian Murphy was studying law.
Really?
Yeah.
There you go.
He was in like a punk band. He was studying law, and now he's a massive actor.
I want to know what the sliding doors moment is that pushed Cillian Murphy from studying law to being in, Peaky Blinders.
Yeah.
It's just that's cool, like how life works out, and why is Ellie Dixon doing a maths degree and then becomes a musician? It's really cool.
Yeah, it is cool, and I bet it'd be one funky door to see as well for sliding doors.
Definitely, yeah, that would be cool.
It'd be very cool. Now, Tom,
go on.
Do you think you're ready for? First of all, how are we at number 8?
It's crazy. This show has just flown past. We've got 50 minutes left of the show. We've done the majority of the tunes, which is a shame.
It is, but it just means that we're edging ever closer to number 1.
We are indeed, and I cannot wait to reveal it.
Well, number 8 stays the same as it was last week. It is You Got the Thing from Grace Carter and Blanco.
8.
Grace Carter featuring Blanco with You've Got the Thing.
The Student Radio Chart Show.
We've had some WhatsApp messages in. We have Ollie, who's tuning in on the coach from London to Manchester this afternoon. That's sweet dedication.
That is. Ollie, just mind your data. That's going to be absolutely draining. I hope you're not watching the video stream as well.
Is it worth the commitment? I hope so.
I think it definitely is. Grace Carter and Blanco there at number 8 with You Got the Thing. Grace Carter apparently rose to prominence after supporting Dua Lipa on tour in October 2017.
Wow.
That's very cool.
What a support slot as well.
If you could support any artist, who would it be?
Oh, now I'd probably have to tap dance or something.
Oh yeah. Okay.
So
no, it's talent is not. It doesn't matter about what you can do. You can just. This is completely imaginary.
Yeah, and it's just about the artist, right?
Yeah.
Dead or alive, I think it would be David Bowie.
Oh, that would just be so cool.
Or Bowie, as people go. Actually, it's Bowie.
Yeah, I said Bowie the other day. And I then was I did it on a video, and then I was watching it back. And I thought, is it Bowie? Because everyone is it officially David Bowie?
I don't know.
Because I've always said Bowie.
I have the same thing with Bon Iver.
Oh yeah,
I'm
Bon
like,
Iver.
is it Bon Iver or Bon Iver?
I think some artists, and we kind of found this today, they need just on their website or Instagram or something, just a little how to pronounce it.
Yeah, can we have the phonetic spelling,
Yeah,
please?
exactly. Yeah, just something like that, just to, because I don't want to, I don't want to get it wrong. I don't want to offend anyone.
Yeah, it is difficult. Who do you think then? We were saying before.
Yeah.
Who do you think that is the first band that you've ever seen? You didn't tell me.
The first band that I ever saw.
Yeah.
the first kind of gig that I went to was it was Ed Sheeran in Ipswich.
Oh, nice.
I'm a Suffolk boy myself. Obviously, Ed Sheeran's a Suffolk boy. And it was, in Chantry Park in Ipswich to close the Divide tour. And I have to say, it was absolutely fantastic. I was there with my dad and my sister. It was brilliant.
Beautiful. You're really flexing your roots today,
Yeah,
Sam.
I am. Like, up to Suffolk. We're going after this. I'm meeting my friends. We're going to go and watch the Ipswich game. I'm in a proper Suffolk mood today.
It's a big day for Ipswich today because you've got Man U, right?
With
their new manager.
Indeed, with their new manager. You know, I don't want to get too football-y on this, but I'm excited. It should be a good game.
Yeah, it'll be exciting. It's history in the making,
Exactly.
right?
What about you, Katie? What was the first gig you ever went to?
I think, like I said before, I think it's Westlife.
Oh, of course it was, yeah.
And I have like this distinct memory in my brain where the women in front were like waving their arms.
Yeah.
And I think I'm one of those people that's always looked around and been like, what are other people doing? I should do that.
Wave
so I
those
started
arms.
waving my arms, and I've got like my mum and my aunties just laughing at me being like, this kid must have been
nice,
like
though.
7 or something.
Westlife, that's a nice start. That's
Westlife at the MEN.
yeah. Oh, I like that. A big show as well.
Yeah.
Big arena.
And they've done some cracking covers.
Yeah.
I was looking into them last night. So they covered ABBA.
Yeah.
They covered Billy Joel, Uptown Girl.
Yeah.
I used to dance around the living room.
Waving your arms.
To Uptown Girl. Brilliant.
Yeah. No, I
Flexing
love
my,
it.
my modern and jazz
Yeah,
theatre
exactly.
dance
Yeah.
skills.
Yeah, jazz hands in there as well.
Absolutely. Do a little jazz square up.
Yeah, that's nice.
Maybe that's made it less cool if I'd have
Maybe,
done
yeah.
it a bit more exploratory. It might
you
be more interesting.
what's it? Interpretive.
Well, the truth is, I guess I'm not really very cool, but I think the artists in this countdown are
Yes.
exceptionally cool.
I
aren't
think
they,
they
Tom?
are. And I don't know how, but we've made it to number 7.
What?
Moving down 2 places is Alt BLK Era with Come On Outside.
Oops, I just charted.
7.
Come On Outside, Alt VLK Era.
The Student Radio
Chart Show.
I love that. It's kind of
What a
like
tune.
new metal, it's really cool, and it just highlights again what we were saying earlier. How there's so much variety in the charts this
so
week.
eclectic. I love it.
It's fantastic, but I think that this is a great time to talk about a new podcast from the SRA.
Ooh. News Unlocked is presented by Oliver Morgan and Florence New and aims to guide you through the twists and turns of news in the world of student radio.
Katie, should we have a clip from the podcast?
I think we should. Here's Ollie and Flo talking about how to find stories.
For people that might not be as experienced in news, you'd be shocked at how many stories there are just on your campus that you can find quite easily. We've had stories about guests who have come to campus. We've had stories about accommodation buildings on campus. All of these stories that we've been able to cover, that we've been able to even get quotes for from university staff or people involved, and you get them on the show and you can talk to them. These stories are literally there for the picking, and you can go and take advantage of them. And also, it's really important to represent the stories of your university, because ultimately that's the audience that you're trying to reach out to. You're supposed to be getting these students involved, and by talking about issues that impact their lives and that they care about, you're fulfilling that sort of public service briefing, as it were.
It's wonderful. And yeah, hopefully this podcast has showcased. It's not just about the headlines, it's about getting the stuff behind it, and it's a lot of work, and I think it has hopefully highlighted how much work goes into making news sound good, quote unquote.
If you like the sound of that and want to hear more, just search News Unlocked on Spotify.
Now, Tom, I reckon it's time we get back to the chart show.
I think it is. And at number 6, we have C Rose with Toothache, staying the same as last week.
Amazing. And we've got a lovely clip in from a big fan. This is Emma.
Hey, so I really love C Rose. I think that's so great. I first heard them on TikTok and then kind of been following all that they put out in the last year or so. But I just really love the kind of cozy acoustic feel of the music, and the lyricism I think is so great in all of their songs, and I think they're just all tied together. I really love the songs like House Song and I Can and I Will, and they just keep releasing better and better stuff.
6.
Moving down 1 place to number 5, it's Lauren Maybury with Something in the Air.
The Student Radio Chart Show.
We are in the top 5, Katie. How are you feeling?
I am feeling, honestly, like I don't know where the time has gone.
I know what you mean. Time flies. Matt Halsworth said at the start of the show that it will fly past, and he was not wrong.
It'll be gone before we know it.
Exactly. But I want to ask you, Katie, now that we're in the top 5, do you have a favourite track from the charts?
Now, I hate to pick favourites, but I do.
Go on.
I do. It was Ciara's Toothache.
Oh, that's just a great song, isn't it?
I love a bit of folk music. It's an indie folk project by Alec Ducart, a Kentucky-born, Oregon-raised singer-songwriter and guitarist.
I loved it. It was just so chill and just kind of... brilliant.
What's not to like on a Sunday afternoon? It's exactly what you want.
Yeah, I just want to be sitting on a sofa, listening to C-Rose, just with a cup of tea in my hand, a biscuit in the other.
Sat by the fire.
Oh,
delicious.
Lovely.
What about you, Tom? What's been your favourite?
My favourite so far has been that Alt BLK era song, Coming Outside. I just loved it. It's that kind of, I said it earlier, but that new metal kind of, there's been a lot of that recently that's kind of been coming through, and I'm a big fan of it. I'm here for it. They're sisters as well, Alt BLK era, which is quite interesting. There's quite a lot of kind of sibling bands about, I think, at the moment.
There's a lot historically, right? I mean, the Bee Gees.
Of course.
Got to talk about them.
Yeah.
Kings of Leon.
Kings of Leon,
Isn't
yeah.
that brothers and a cousin?
Yeah, I think it is. And then one more. Just
One
one
more
more person.
Oh, one more person. I thought you were like one. There's only one more band with siblings. I was like, I think you'll find there's more than
There's
that.
a few more.
Jedward.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of like recent ones. The band Lawrence that have kind of been doing the rounds at the moment.
One of my favourites, the Family Rain.
Yeah, there you go.
They're 3 brothers.
Yeah.
They're not twins, but they look like it.
Yeah, and I've just thought of a big one that we've left out.
Oh, go on.
We're in Manchester. Oasis. There we go.
Duh,
yeah.
We've
Not
literally
sisters,
got
but
a show
brothers.
called Morning Glory.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. Speaking of which, you are listening to Oops, I Just Charted with Tom and Katie on Shock Radio. We're presenting the Student Radio Chart Show this week, and we're having a ball.
We absolutely are. It feels like such an honour to be here.
It really does. And, Katie, you sat down a few nights ago with a wonderful little band called Pincher.
I did indeed. We spoke about them already. They had a magician as a support act. Incredible.
Yeah.
They are the best band I've seen recently. Just, honestly, I can't even begin to describe how amazing they were. Their on-stage presence is incredible.
Yeah.
Britt, the bassist, is probably the coolest person I've ever met, and I want to be her. Sam, the front man, just incredible.
Yeah.
He came out into the crowd. It was amazing. Yeah, just amazing. I can't get enough
You're
of it.
proper
Harvey, the
fangirling.
guitarist,
Yeah.
was playing away. Yeah, honestly, they're brilliant, and they've got new music coming out next year. But hey, I think I should stop yammering on about him, and should we just listen to the interview?
Spin that track.
This is Pincher. We are in the green room of the Castle Hotel before your gig. Are you excited?
Yeah.
Very excited.
We were just saying how good we are at these now. We haven't... We haven't played in Manchester like this in a while, so it feels like a very nice moment. And we played our first ever Manchester gig here, so it's like, yeah, it's really cool to come back and have all our friends and people coming along. Yeah.
It is cool.
Family.
The first time I saw you guys was when you were supporting the Clockworks, and it blew my mind a bit because I thought you were amazing. So I'm very happy to speak to you. And you've got the addition of keys now.
Yeah. So JP's been. It's a
Clockworks gig.
How many gigs have we played? One.
Well, this is going to be our second. Yeah.
This will be the second.
Yeah. We did, and it was last week. So pretty. And you couldn't hear anything.
Nope.
So this is the first one he's going to be able to hear.
We hope so. Yeah. Touch wood.
Yeah. Just a bit at least would be nice. Yeah.
Yeah, it's exciting. And
yeah.
have you got keys on? So you've got some new music coming in the future, in the new year. Are you going to have keys on the new music?
Yeah, there is. Yeah. Although I mean.
Not JP.
JP didn't play it. No, the reason we brought JP in is because when we recorded the music, we added it and it seemed to work. So
that's very cool.
Before we ask him to help us out.
Yeah, some organy like creepy old church synth going on. So that's nice.
The Student Radio
Chart Show.
Very spooky indeed. That was Pincher there. You spoke to them a few nights ago, Katie.
I did. They're absolutely brilliant. And watch out on my socials at Katie-Louise-Buxton, because because I'll be releasing a full video interview from the night.
There you go. Who wouldn't want to see that? And if you haven't seen Pincher or heard Pincher's music, I implore you to go and have a listen because they're absolutely fantastic.
Yes, please head over to their Bandcamp because their music's just on Bandcamp at the minute. It's so good. And also, if you look at the lead singer's Instagram, Sam Blakely, you can text him and he will send you a song.
There you go. What is not to love? Katie, I'm going to ask you a question now, right?
I'm nervous.
Do you want to hear an American alternative pop duo from Miami, but they're based in Los Angeles?
What?
I know.
Of course I do, Tom. What are you talking about?
You are in luck, Katie, because Magdalena Bay are at number 4 with their brand new track, down 1 from last week. It's called Image.
4. Magdalena Bay, Image in the SRA chart show.
The Student Radio Chart Show.
I absolutely loved that.
Me too. And can you believe it?
Go on.
We only have 3 songs left of the SRA chart show.
I cannot believe it. This time has flown. Magdalena Bay there. I really, really enjoyed that. It feels like there's a definite movement of kind of dance music coming back into the mainstream.
Yeah.
Obviously, we've got to mention it. Brat has kind of been a huge influence on that. But just Magdalena Bay, Confidence Man as well, doing big things. It's not a bad thing to see at all.
No, and a good bit of dance music. I mean, we all love a dance, right, Tom?
Yeah, we were just outside, just dancing around in the studio, just having a good time.
Yeah. If you could check the cameras in here while we're dancing, if you're watching the live stream, you're missing out on some serious moves. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, and Magdalena Bay also have just released in the summer, released their new album, Imaginal Disc, in August, which that is taken from, and it's great. It's really, really good.
Absolutely brilliant. Should we talk about what we've had so far, Tom?
Yeah.
We've had such a varied range of people. Obviously, we've had local lad, Anthony Schmerich.
Yep.
Your mate, Ellie Dixon.
There we go.
Yule. Bash. Sasami. There's so many.
There are so many, and that's the beauty of this chart show because it brings together so many gorgeous forms of music and just combines them all into one compact show that you can listen to and hear the best of new music at the moment.
It's the best, crunchiest sandwich I've ever eaten.
Exactly. It's like putting loads of crisps in your sandwich, but they're all slightly different flavours. You've got a prawn cocktail in that. Someone's just chucked a Monster Munch in there just to, give
delicious.
it a bit more. Yeah. What Monster Munch flavour are you having?
Pickled onion all the way.
It's got to be pickled onion.
Can't have anything
It's got to be
else.
pickled onion.
I reckon we might even have some parsnip crisps in here.
Parsnip? Who's a parsnip crisp out of the...
A bit of indie folks got to be a parsnip crisp,
I
hasn't
think
it?
you're right. But it's gorgeous because it's just, to continue with this sandwich analogy, it's just you take one big bite and you get everything in that one bite, and that's the beauty of this chart show.
Exactly what we want. And it's a 2-hour-long bite. Best sandwich ever.
Exactly. And up next, I'm very, very excited about this artist because this is an artist that I've been following for a while and absolutely adore.
Oh, tell me then, Tom. Who have we got at number 3?
At number 3, a brand new entry. We have Nivella with Sweet Nothings.
Oops, I just charted the Shock Radio SRA chart show.
3.
New entry from Nivella at 3. That was Sweet Nothings.
The Student Radio
Chart Show.
I love Nivella, and I've been telling everyone this over the last week. I'm so glad she is in the charts because honestly, she is on the way up. She is at the top of her game, and I think it can only get better for her.
And she's another one. Can't honestly open TikTok or Instagram without seeing her.
She's absolutely on fire, and she's done some great gigs. She's supported Inhaler, Dylan, who's from Ipswich near me, Cortinas, come on, that's a massive
Mega.
and Girl in Red as well.
And she's only 21.
It's crazy. And I think in the summer as well, she's supporting Olivia Rodrigo in Hyde Park.
Wow.
She's just like 21. When you
What a
look at that, does that not make you just kind of think, like, what? I need to be
What a
doing more
talent.
with my life. Like, if she's doing all that at 21, but obviously we heard Alex Spencer earlier, who's 17. He can only just drive. And he's playing
Amazing.
academy.
But I feel like I'm made to be the person that just goes to the gigs. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I like that.
We've got to have the watchers and the performers.
Yeah,
right?
exactly. There's that delicate balance in live music that, you can't upset it.
There really
if
is.
too many people play gigs, there's no one in the audience.
Exactly. And I'm quite happy being in the
Yeah,
audience.
exactly. Bouncing about.
Living my best life.
Yeah. But Nivella there, she's got a song called Ganny Top.
Yeah, she
which
does.
is an absolute banger. That was all over TikTok. But it just features a very tragic story about how she got it stuck in a washing machine.
It really is tragic.
Yeah.
Because Ganny, if you don't know,
Yeah.
is pretty expensive.
I hadn't heard. I still don't really know what Ganny is. I thought it was. I thought Ganny and Gucci were the same thing.
Oh,
So
wow.
I got really confused. But is Ganny's like a?
Yeah, Ganny's like a brand of its own. I think they're from
okay.
Copenhagen.
Oh,
Ganny's
okay.
based in Copenhagen. But amazing. I've got a little Ganny beret.
Yeah. Oh, that's fair
Mainly
enough.
because a hat was all I could
yeah.
afford.
Yeah, I like so getting your Ganny top stuck in the washing machine is
What a
detrimental.
headache.
That's horrible.
Terrible.
Have you ever got something stuck in the washing machine before?
Yeah. So I put my trainers in the washing machine and the
You gotta be
lace.
careful.
The laces.
What, the
Bad
laces
idea.
just
The
disappeared?
laces went in the
Yeah,
barrel.
you got to put them in a bag, in a net bag. That's what they say.
Do you know what? I didn't know, but I know now.
Yeah, exactly.
What about you? Have you ever got anything stuck in the washing machine?
Nothing that bad. I always get, you know, you always get when you tumble dry and you get the socks stuck to the top.
Yeah.
Which that's not too. But like my worst thing and the thing that I'm really bad at is shrinking clothes. I always accidentally put in a t-shirt in the tumble dryer and then I get it out and it's just tiny. It's like a crop top.
I get it. As you well know, Tom,
Yeah.
I wear a lot of jumpers.
Yes.
I am a jumper and cardigan
Yeah.
lover. I love a bit of knitwear. And I've shrank some really nice cardigans. But I've got nieces, so I've just kept them for when they're
so
older.
just pass them on. There you go. It's like
It's
a
tiny now. That's for you.
Yeah, I like that a lot. It's a gift. But yeah, washing machine. I haven't got anything as bad as a Ganny top stuck. Now that I know a Ganny top is a bad thing to get stuck in a
Oh,
washing
it's
machine.
terrible to get stuck in.
Yeah.
Have you ever dyed anything a different colour?
I thought you were going to say, have you ever died?
Well, let's hope not.
No, I haven't yet. I haven't actually. I'm always really scared of putting whites in with reds.
Yeah.
That's,
Get a colour catcher and it'll all be
yeah,
fine.
exactly. But I want to hear your washing malfunctions.
Yes, please. Send them in on WhatsApp. The number to do so is 077 29 720 708. You're listening to Oops, I Just Charted with me, Katie.
And me, Tom. And I'm very, very excited about this next entry. This is, I
me
think,
too.
for our generation, it's just kind of an unbelievable return to the spotlight.
I could not be happier. And they're playing in Manchester next year. So
Cannot wait. Where in Manchester are they playing?
Castlefield Bowl.
Oh, that's
Oh,
great. That'll be brilliant.
It's going to be incredible. It's their biggest gig to date, I believe. Their
That's
biggest headline gig.
Yeah, they released their debut back in 2011, which that doesn't feel like that long ago. But when you
No.
kind of look at it, that was obviously over a decade ago,
Yeah.
and I think it's still as relevant today as it was when they first released it.
Well, enough teasing, Tom. Tell
Go
us.
on.
Who is it?
At number 2, the same as last week, the legendary Rizzle Kicks with Gumdrops.
2.
Kicking footies at the wall till my foot's bleeding. Goody goody, gumdrops.
At number 2, it is Gumdrops from Rizzle Kicks.
The Student Radio Chart Show.
Katie, we have made it to our number 1 position. However,
Wow.
first I want to talk a little bit about that Rizzle Kicks track because it's just fantastic.
I know, you could probably hear the emotion in my voice there. I was like, Gumdrops from Rizzle Kicks.
I just can't believe they're back, and that track really gave me kind of easy life vibes, like
Yeah.
that sort of thing. Absolutely amazing.
I can't wait to be at Castlefield Bowl, getting down with the trumpets.
We have got to get down there. I'm trying to think of their other songs. Mama Do the Hump.
Yeah,
That's a great one.
what-
Skip to the good part. Skip to the good part.
Skip to the good bit. It's
Da,
Lily
da,
Allen
da,
that
da.
does that, you
Is
know?
it?
Yeah.
I did not realise that.
Skip to the good bit. Yeah, so good. So good. I have like a vivid memory of them doing a show. I think it was on like Channel 4. They were on the Hollyoaks set
Oh yeah.
doing the song with Ollie Murs. And they're on like an actual like big record that's spinning
Oh,
around
brilliant.
and they're
Okay.
like dancing on it.
Yeah.
So good.
I like that a lot.
So good. And we know Mama Do the Hump. What an iconic music video.
I was going to say the video is fantastic. Yeah.
So good. So good.
But I think it might be time. We've done an hour and 52 minutes
We have.
of this show. And I think there's only one thing to do, Katie.
Should we count down?
Let's hear what we've had so far.
20.
Ellie Dixon. Oh, sorry. Nia Smith, Little Red Car.
It's Alessi Rose with Oh My, down 2.
18.
Daydreamer, Colourblind is up 1 this week.
17.
It's a brand new entry for Oh My Son and Carmody with 5 pieces.
16.
It's Nectarwood with Head Above Water, same as last week.
15.
Also the same as Brandon Nembard and Lost and Found.
14.
Got Sesame Slugger, it's down 1 this week.
13.
Moving up 1 is Bash with Letting Go.
12.
We've got a new entry, it's Yule Echo.
11.
Same as last week, it's Fourth Daughter with Higher.
10.
It's Anthony Schmerick, Rafters, down 1 this week.
9.
Up 1, here she is, Ellie Dixon with Renaissance.
8.
It's Grace Carter and Blanco, You Got the Thing, same as last week.
7.
Down 2, it's Alt BOK Era with Coming Outside.
6.
Zeros, Toothache, same as last week.
5.
Moving down, it's Laura Mabry for Something in the Air.
4.
Also going down, it is Magdalena Bay with Image.
3.
It's a brand new entry for Neve Ella with Sweet Nothings.
2.
Rizzle Kicks, Gumdrops, same as last week.
1.
It is. Go on.
It is
Sophie with Mine.
Same as last week, absolutely incredible. Well, now we have a voice note from a very, very big fan.
I absolutely love Sophie. I knew from the first time that I heard her music that she was going to be massive. Here's a story for you. I saw her in London a couple of months ago, dead front and centre, and she teased us to her new track, Mine. At the time, it was unreleased, did a lovely acoustic version of it, and I just fell in love with the song, and I'm so unbelievably happy that it's made it to number 1.
Wow, absolutely incredible.
Super fan there, Adam Skin.
Our head of music, Shock Radio's head of music.
It can't get better than that. I'm so glad that Sophie made it to the number 1 slot.
So am I, absolutely incredible. Well, I guess it's pretty much time for us to start saying our goodbyes. What has been your favourite part of the show this week, Tom?
My favourite part of the show this week has to be just the eclectic mix of music we've had on display. We talked about it earlier, the crisp sandwich. I don't think it can get much better than the Student Radio Chart Show.
I don't think so. And I have had the most amazing time doing this with you, Tom.
I have as well, Katie. If you want to listen to more of us, we present every Thursday morning on Shock Radio, live from the University of Salford with Morning Glory, our radio show.
We do. It is on 9 till 11 a.m. and we celebrate the best in new music. And I think we've done that today, right, Tom?
I think we have indeed. My favourite track from this week's chart has to be Alt BLK Era with Come On Outside.
It's an absolute cracker. And my favourites, it's got to be Gumdrops, Rizzle Kicks. I'm just happy that they're
Great,
back.
they are back. And I think we just have to thank the wonderful team that have helped us do this show. Producer Ciara, producer Emma, and everyone else behind the scenes at Shock today. Thank you very, very much for helping us out.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for giving us the opportunity to do this. It has been absolutely beautiful, don't you think?
I think it has. Now, let me tell you a little bit about Sophie at number 1 this week. She's the runner-up in BBC Radio 1 Live Lounge's nationwide talent search. She weaves witty and observational lyrics that explore themes of modern romance, nights out on the town, and the drama of everyday life. At number 1, Katie, what is it?
It is Sophie with Mine.
1.